Hello everyone and welcome to the live stream. I hope that you're all doing good tonight. We've got some interesting topics to cover. Second live stream of the day. If you didn't see, I had just like 2 hours ago, I had streamed the Resident Evil Village showcase, or the Resident Evil showcase. It was a pretty good showcase. We got some new footage of Resident Evil Village. We got some new information on it, some new modes coming to the franchise, some returning modes as well, which was pretty cool. But tonight, during this stream, we're going to be talking about a couple of follow-ups to topics, some that really tick me off, and unfortunately, just a lot of not good news, some rumors as well. So tonight, we're going to be talking about Batwoman. I've talked about Batwoman a lot here on the channel. It is a bad show. Season 1 was bad. Season 2 is bad. There's no way to save this show. But apparently the ratings are slightly recovering after the show had reached its worst numbers ever. I just think it's absolutely hilarious to laugh at Batwoman and the situation that this show and the CW are in. Because honestly, they had so much that could have gone right with this series, and a lot of the other series they planned too, and it is just very not good. So I thought that we could laugh a little bit at it, look at its slightly better numbers now, even though they were awful recently. We're going to be talking about a Star Wars leaker claiming existence of an alternate cut of J.J. Abrams' The Rise of Skywalker. This is a situation that I don't know how to feel about, to be honest, because when it comes to director's cuts of movies and all of these alternate cuts of movies, everyone wants one now, okay? David Ayer wanted one for the Suicide Squad after Zack Snyder got his Justice League cut. Now apparently there's this hidden J.J. Abrams cut of The Rise of Skywalker, and I would love to see a version of The Rise of Skywalker that was good, but honestly, I don't think that could ever exist. I think the basis for The Rise of Skywalker was terrible, and I just don't think that they could make it any better, even if there was this special, secret, hidden, ultra, not known of secret cut. But we're gonna talk about it anyway, because Star Wars is just a mess. There's always something to talk about when it comes to Star Wars. It's so unfortunate that Star Wars is in the place that it is, because it was such a good franchise, and I know a lot of you guys agree with me when I say that. Star Wars used to be an amazing franchise. It used to be so good, and obviously there's always been content that people have been mixed on that people might like a little bit more than others.
Has just donated $26.
Thank you for the $26 donation, much appreciated.
Stream off to a great start.
Yes, thank you. But when it comes to the new content in Star Wars, I just don't really think that there's a way to save it, and it's very unfortunate to have to say that, to the point where a fan of, like me, of Star Wars is admitting it can't be saved. There's something really fucked up with it. We're going to be talking about a Reclaim the Net article in YouTube. Now, I've talked about it briefly in the past. YouTube suppresses channels. Not just my channel. YouTube suppresses a lot of channels here on the platform. Their systems are terrible. Their systems are awful when it comes to sharing content and pushing content. And as a creator, there are ways that you can help your content be pushed more, like using social media, sharing your content on alternate platforms. But ultimately, if YouTube itself is suppressing your channel and not putting your channel into recommendeds or trendings or anything, there's not going to be enough ways to stay ahead of that censorship curve. And unfortunately now we are dealing with a situation where YouTube has been caught deleting likes off of videos. Now last week during one of my live streams, one of my game live streams, I had actually mentioned how likes were really messed up. I think it was one of the Outriders streams. It was like 2 streams ago because we had just finished Outriders. I had mentioned we were at like 90 likes, and I had told people, give the stream a like if you're enjoying, and then suddenly we lost 30 likes. And through the night, we ended up gaining them back. But I also have been noticing this on my videos as well. I've been getting quite a lot of likes removed, but I want to dive deeper into the topic because I don't talk a lot about YouTube suppressing my channel specifically, because there are definitely people out there who kind of get sick of listening to it, and I completely understand. But as a creator, if I don't continuously bring it up, nothing is going to change and people aren't going to know about the situation at hand. So I want to kind of talk about my channel and also YouTube deleting likes, this article. Because unfortunately, YouTube has been suppressing my channel, and I can explain more how when we get to it, but basically, there's only so much as a creator that I can do to make YouTube want to share my content, and YouTube systems are so messed up. It traps creators in a box, because it tells them basically, you have to constantly do things, but they might not end up working out in the end, which is such a fucky system. And we are going to be talking about Indiana Jones, another beloved franchise, characters that people love so much. Now, Lucasfilm has confirmed the new Indiana Jones movie will be woke with announcement of Phoebe Waller-Bridge being part of the movie and joining the cast. This is definitely a very unfortunate situation to have to talk about, to have to bring up, but we are going to talk about it. We just gotta ram through it, unfortunately, because Lucasfilm is fucking up yet another franchise. We all had a bad feeling about this franchise, but now it's all but set in stone that the new Indiana Jones movie will be woke. So with that being said, hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. How y'all doing? We'll start the topic discussion in a couple of minutes. How's it going? Your channel didn't show up as live on my homepage. I found out you were streaming through your Twitter post. Yes, YouTube hates to share my content. I did just live stream an hour and a half ago, about 2 hours ago, so that could be a reason why YouTube didn't put it into notifications, but we have to consider, and I'll talk about this more when we get into the topic, but I have 42,000 subscribers, which, holy shit, thank you guys for supporting and subscribing. My videos, if I look at my impressions, now there's this system on YouTube which is impressions, which is every time your video shows up in a sub feed, on a home page, in a recommended, it counts as an impression. My videos, some of my videos, get like 7,000 to 8,000 impressions. That means my subscribers aren't even getting my videos into their sub feeds. That's a huge percentage of my audience that's not even being shared my content. They decided to subscribe to my channel for a reason, and I don't even get the luxury of my videos going to all of my subscribers. Never mind new viewers, never mind going into actual recommended tabs and pages. It's a very unfortunate situation, because you guys know I create content pretty dedicatedly here on YouTube. I do share my videos on other platforms like BitChute, and I think that at some point here soon, I'm going to have to go to another platform as well, like Odyssey.
Akuma donated $10.
Hey, thank you for the $10 donation. Much appreciated.
I don't really do live streams, but
Fair
I
enough.
did want to say I enjoy your content.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Well, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for the $10, and I hope that you have a good day as well. You know, I try not to constantly worry about numbers on YouTube. I try not to constantly talk about it. But as a creator, it's extremely frustrating. You guys know I put in the time and the dedication into YouTube and content creation. And while YouTube, I do think, is still a good platform for the most part, because you can live stream, you can create videos, you can create all these posts and different things, I do upload my videos to BitChute. But I do think that it's probably time I start to upload my videos as well onto something like Odyssey. I was kind of against a lot of alt tech, because we see a lot of alt tech pop up and it just be BS. They say they want to stand for no censorship and free speech, and they want to stand for all these things, yet they censor just as many things as these mainstream social media platforms like a Twitter or a Facebook. Half of them are BS, and I do try to use some of them, and I definitely will continue to try to use some of them, like BitChute Minds, but I think I'm gonna start looking more into like Odyssey a little bit. and maybe start uploading my videos there. Either way, it's definitely something that I've just ultimately got to do. But that doesn't mean like YouTube content's gonna stop, because unfortunately a lot of these platforms don't have live streaming alternatives. Like Odyssey right now has in an alpha live streaming, but it's like, it's just not there yet. And I like to be able to live stream, create videos, make posts. So I'm still obviously going to be here on YouTube, but we'll talk more about that when we get to that topic in a little bit. But alt tech, alt platforms, you know what I'm saying? Odyssey is the best alternative by far. They are decent, yes. They do offer options for creators. Quite a few of them, yeah. Vara, the hardest working gal in show business. Hey, I'm not saying that I'm like the hardest working YouTuber or creator online by any means, but I put in a lot of time and a lot of effort. And I'm not just gonna sit around and let YouTube suppress my channel. I gotta start speaking up a little bit more about it, because, you know, there's only so much waiting you can do for them to fix their systems that never get fixed. I have my suspicions YouTube does in fact blacklist users. I'm sure that they do. Straight up 100%, I'm sure that they do. I'm sure that they do have ways, obviously, to suppress content, specific keywords. It's like sometimes I'll talk about a topic in a video, and I'll be like one of the first people that's creating something about it, content about it, or I'm talking about it, right? And the video will do very, very, very good. But then suddenly, a week later, if I use the same keywords, the same tags, the same hashtags, it's generally the same topic, and I'm not using like drastically different language or a title or anything like that, suddenly that video or that topic will be completely dead, because I do think that YouTube does put filters into their algorithms so that things don't specifically get shared if they don't want it to get shared. It's the way the cookie crumbles. There are a lot of creators on YouTube, which leads to a lot of problems with an algorithm. They never expected YouTube to get so big. They never expected to have to make an algorithm that could support so many people, and it's really caught up with them. But we'll be talking about that more in a little while. I kind of just want to talk about the I don't want to call them less important topics first, but when we start talking about YouTube, I've got a lot of ranting to do. I've got a lot of things to say, a lot of things that I, as a creator and a woman, have to say. Okay, YouTube, I'm a female creator on your platform. What are you, sexist? Why don't you like me? Alright guys, so let's get into the first topic of the evening. This is a follow-up to a follow-up to a follow-up of a topic that I've covered many times here on the channel. As a lot of you guys know, during these discussion streams, we usually like to have one topic that we can just laugh at. One topic that is so ridiculous, we don't even care about how legitimate it is. We love to laugh at these, and Batwoman has definitely been a topic we've loved to laugh at over the past couple of months. Batwoman has been a complete failure. For the season 1, I was hoping it was going to be good. I watched season 1, I gave it a chance, it was very bad. Season 2 is like 10 times worse. Season 2 is just very, very awful. And they keep trying to find ways to save Batwoman, and I honestly, unfortunately, don't think that Batwoman can be saved at all. I think that this show, unfortunately, is just a complete scrap, and I don't say this a lot, but I think that they should just cancel the show. I usually don't say that, because I say if someone likes it, good for them. I don't like it, it's not for me. It might be for someone else. This show has terrible ratings. The viewership numbers for this are terrible. And I just think that Batwoman is not going to go anywhere successfully, because Batwoman's ratings have slightly recovered after the show's worst numbers ever. It's like, when a show's ratings dip so low, eventually it's gonna go up by just a tiny, tiny bit, and we're gonna look at that as a positive situation, and that's exactly what's happened with Batwoman. So it says the CW's Batwoman ratings slightly recovered with the release of episode 10, Time Off for Good Behavior, following episode 9 posting the worst ratings the show has ever seen. I gave up on this show. I'm just gonna be 100% honest. When Season 2 came out, I started watching it. I was thinking, you know what, I'll give Batwoman Season 2 a fair shot. I'll see what it's about. I have not watched it. I watched like the first episode of Batwoman Season 2, or like 2 episodes, and I was like, I can't do this. I don't have the brain cells to give up for this terrible show. It says Time Off for Good Behavior was viewed by 500,000 people and a .10 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic, according to Fast affiliate ratings from the Nielsen Company, and subsequently shared to the TV series finale. So the 18 to 49 demographic rating stayed stagnant, at an abysmal .10 from the previous week, but total viewership did increase almost 15% from the show's absolute worst numbers of 435,000 in episode 9. Here you can see the chart. You've got the air dates, the episode numbers, the demographic, the changes of viewers, viewer changes. I mean, look at these numbers. These numbers are not good. Even though we're seeing the numbers slightly go up. Like if you look at episode 2, it's like 0.621 or 0.708. We're not talking about viewership over 1 million here. We are talking about under 1 million viewers per episode. And the highest one here is episode 3 with 0.708. We're not talking about huge numbers here. While these numbers are still good to some companies, this show is one of the worst viewed CW shows that there has been. I don't know why they keep dumping money into this show, truly. I think that they could be doing so much better, and I know that these companies in Hollywood just want to pander to a specific group of people. They want as many woke viewers as they can get because they think that that's going to make them money. They think that that is what people want to watch in their entertainment and care about, but it's not the case. I'm all for diversity. You guys know this. I'm all for diversity, inclusivity, but it has to be done properly, and these shows don't do it properly. These shows ram these topics in your face. They make the whole entire show and plot about the diversity and about the inclusivity, and that to me is a problem because, again, I'm all for seeing a diverse cast or something in a show, but it has to be done properly. You can't just go, oh, we made this character diverse because this is what the story's about, is diversity. I don't like seeing that. That to me is not the type of entertainment I want to watch, and that's all this show really is. Batwoman Season 1 was a little bit more tame. There were a lot of like LGBTQ references and whatnot. But in this season, there's tons of references to like LGBTQ and BLM and all these things. But the thing is that it's not just like there. They don't just like casually mention it every once in a while. They shove it in your face, and that's all this show is just a message. This show was created solely to push the narratives that they wanted to push. So they took this character and basically made her the sacrificial lamb just so they could have this show and go, look, we can do diversity and inclusion too. It's awful. Christopher says virtue points, the new currency. Exactly. That's how these companies are acting. Like the more virtue signaling you add, the more points you get, basically. And I know that's how Hollywood acts now, and that's how Hollywood works now, but that to me isn't entertainment. And to a lot of other people, it's not entertainment either. I try to give these shows a chance. I hope that they're going to be good, but they're just not. There's not anything that's in these shows that's redeemable. Yeah, maybe a costume looks cool. Yeah, maybe like 1 or 2 moments look really cool, like the action scenes. But ultimately, if the writing is bad and the story is bad, no one wants to watch this, and you're going to have terrible freaking ratings. I don't know why they just don't understand this, that this isn't what people want to watch. You're just going to continue to lose money. Shut up, ad. I didn't click you. Ooh, that looks good. Chicken breast tenderloin. That actually looks like very good pasta. Oh boy. targeted ads are actually working. It says that means just one season later, the show's total viewership declined by nearly 37%, and the ratings dip in the 18 to 49 demographic was 50%. They greenlit a season 3 for this show. We can't get good seasons for good shows, but they can sit here and spend money on a show that's doing terribly right now. This is pretty pathetic in my opinion. They thought, oh yeah, you know, the numbers aren't great now, but we're still gonna greenlight season 3 and maybe the viewers will come back. No one wants to watch this show. And if we look at the Rotten Tomatoes score, now keep in mind, when it comes to Rotten Tomatoes scores and Metacritic scores, they do shift quite a lot. But it says, season 2 Batwoman, it says 88% critic rating from 17 ratings and an 18% audience score user ratings. Let me check really quickly. Because I don't know when that screenshot was from. I just want to check really quickly and see if it's gone up at all. Batwoman, why is Daenerys Targaryen on the front of fucking Rotten Tomatoes? It's actually worse now. Oh boy. It's actually right now at an 84% critic and a 15% average audience score. Wow, that is interesting. And you know what Rotten Tomatoes did, guys? Rotten Tomatoes decided, oh yeah, we're gonna keep this on here, but we're not gonna show the ratings. When I click, it doesn't let me see anyone's ratings, so they're hiding reviews. So that's cool. Anyway, are we surprised that Rotten Tomatoes is protecting this awful show? No, not really, no. It says there has been no change in IMDb's weighted average score for the show. It still sits at a 3.4 out of 10 with 33,911 users rating the show. And following episode 6, there were 32,000 total user scores. Of the 1,246 new reviews after episode 6, 662 of them were 1-star reviews. This is the IMDb. You can clearly tell that people do not like the show, people do not like these characters, people do not like the writing. There might be a couple of people out there who are like, wow, this writing's very good, this story's very good, and if you enjoy it, good for you. You deserve to be able to enjoy it, but unfortunately for a lot of people, it's just not good, it's not going to be good, and I think that they should focus on good writing first. Good writing should always be the main focus of your project. If the writing's bad, nothing else matters. It doesn't matter if you have flashy stunts or flashy costumes or maybe a good actress in the lead. No, none of that matters if the story is bad. But that's all that I really had to discuss when it came to Batwoman. The ratings have slightly recovered after the show's worst numbers ever and the CW's worst numbers ever for the Arrowverse. We will move on to the next topic in just a minute, but first let me check chat, see what you guys think about Batwoman. Guys, I'm thinking about changing my username to Varadark, or we could make it so there's an X for every A. What do you guys think about that? Every A is an X. DXRK, what do you think about that? Kind of sounds like a dinosaur to me. Batwoman is getting a season 3. Vera, please be trolling. I pray to God that you are. I'm not trolling. They've already greenlit a season 3 for Batwoman. At least they said that they were doing a season 3. They said that they were greenlighting it. They did greenlight it. They could always cancel it. They could always say, you know what, with COVID, we're going to use that as a perfect excuse to not make Batwoman in season 3, but they have officially greenlit season 3. I can't believe the Womex and shit. I keep seeing it be used more and more on Twitter, and it's hilarious to me. I'm gonna change my usernames to VeraDXRK. How do I say that? How do you say DXRK? Do you think Siri will Google Translate that? Maybe. They did officially greenlight season 3 for this shitty show, though. Varadark on the way. Oh boy, instead of Karen, oh fuck. No, I think I'll pass. I need a Karen alter ego. Honestly, guys, I should just be a Karen. I'm sorry. I think that it'd be good for me. I think I'd really do well at it. Stop, Vera. I'm not lying. They greenlit a season 3 to this awful show. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. So bad. On February 3rd, I'm gonna bring this Google page up for you guys. Look at the shit. Look at the shit. On February 3rd, 2021, the CW renewed the series for a 3rd season. No joke. They thought that that was a good idea. I don't know. They can't be helped. They can't be helped. I saw this article the other day. We're gonna get into the next topic in a second. I saw this article the other day. It was by like BuzzFeed or something, where it was talking about pronouns, and there were literally pronouns. So if you wanted to be referred to as a cloud, there were pronouns. Yes, let me repeat it. Pronouns for if you wanted to be referred to as a cloud. There was also monster pronouns. No joke, like a vampire. Monster pronouns. If you want to be referred to as a cloud, you go for it. Live your best life. I just think it's pretty funny. That's fine. I'm not judging. A cloud. Yes, a cloud in the sky. Let's hope there will be a season 4, 5, and 6. The more money they waste, the better. I actually kind of disagree because I wish that they'd put money towards actually good series, because I do want shows to be good. I don't want these shows to be awful and terrible. Ooh, I just saw something real quick. This was sent to me. The original screenwriters of Predator are suing Disney to regain the rights. Oh my. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit at the end. They just announced that. Wow, interesting. Anyway, guys, let's move into the next topic. Yes, monster pronouns. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Let me check something really quickly, and then we'll ram through the JJ cut rumors. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, give it a like, because YouTube doesn't like me. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings a lot. I'm just checking something really, really quickly. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we're good. All right. Let's be honest, TV will never be great again. I wish that TV would be great. I wish that shows would be good. Timothy Chalamet as Geo. Timothy Chalamet, I don't know how to feel about him. I don't know. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the next topic at hand. This is going to be a relatively short one because let's all put an F into chat for Star Wars. If you are a Star Wars fan, or you were a Star Wars fan and you do not like what Disney has done with Star Wars, please put a big F into chat. Because personally, I think that they've kind of ruined Star Wars. I've been a Star Wars fan my whole life. I've loved Star Wars for many years. But unfortunately, they just continue to do bad things with it. Now, the latest trilogy, the sequel trilogy, was terrible. It was so awful. And there's just not a lot in it that I see that they could save. It's not like we've got 2 great movies and then a 3rd really bad movie that they could remake, and that I could imagine the story being so different and so much better. But apparently there is a leaker claiming the existence of an alternate cut of the J.J. Abrams' The Rise of Skywalker. J.J. Abrams is very hit or miss for people, 100%. I've liked maybe one or two things that, oh my fucking god, that's a lot of F's in chat. Holy crap. I personally, when it comes to the Rise of Skywalker and J.J. Abrams, I don't think that J.J. Abrams has done a lot that's good. Not even just for Star Wars in general. There are a lot of people that are very hit or miss with J.J. Abrams. I've liked maybe one or two things that he's done. I really don't like a lot of his work. And when it comes to The Rise of Skywalker, it was the worst piece of Star Wars one of the worst pieces of Star Wars content I've ever consumed. I'm saying one of the worst and not the worst. It's definitely the worst movie. But when it comes to, like, look at these comic books where you've got a character that's literally a rock, I would probably say that's very bad too. But it says this past weekend, a massive leak about Disney's Star Wars sequel trilogy was posted onto Reddit. Please keep in mind, this is a rumor. None of this is confirmed. We don't 100% know if there's actually a J.J. Abrams cut of The Rise of Skywalker. It is just a rumor coming from a leaker on Reddit. But it says, among many interesting pieces of information, the author of the leak claims that there exists a different cut of J.J. Abrams' fairly divisive Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. So it says, the Lucasfilm Insider claims that they worked on all three movies in the Disney Star Wars trilogy, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker, but noted that they will not disclose who they are. When it comes to anonymous sources, it's very hit or miss. I'm sure that a lot of you guys know this. You've already got your tinfoil freaking caps on. By the way, why have I never worn a tinfoil hat on stream before? I think I should make one. They're saying that they worked on all of these movies. They worked on The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. They won't say their names, so it's not confirmed who they are, if they actually did. But they're saying that according to the leaker, a different cut of J.J. Abrams' The Rise of Skywalker exists in some sort of form. Though they note that it is only an assembly cut of what Abrams filmed before reshoots took place, and the leaker does admit that it more closely resembles his original vision. We don't know his true original vision because when it comes to directors, they say one thing and do a completely other. And obviously, it's not always just their decision. You've got, other studio creative directors and CEOs putting in their 2 cents, and everyone wants something different. The president of the company wants something different. So we never truly know if a movie comes out and it was 100% the director's vision. But it sounds like J.J. Abrams had a little bit of a different vision for Star Wars. That doesn't mean that it was good. But it's... Shut up, Walmart food ads. But it sounds like he definitely had a different vision. So it says, much like the long-requested and recently released Snyder Cut of the Justice League, the J.J. Abrams Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker cut's running time is somewhere close to 4 hours in length and features a plethora of scenes not found in the theatrical cut of the film. I honestly kind of don't believe this rumor because it's very convenient that suddenly we're hearing about there being a J.J. Abrams cut of a movie from a couple of years ago, and it's 4 hours long. It's got content that wasn't in the original movie, content that wasn't filmed, content that he wanted his story to, encapsulate. Like, not even a month after the Snyder Cut. It just seems very suspiciously timed. Like, suddenly now we're hearing about this 4-hour cut for this movie. We don't know if it's real. Maybe it is real. Maybe he's been thinking about this for years. But it says Abrams directed The Force Awakens and then stepped down from Disney's sequel trilogy. And then Rian Johnson went and completely fucked up the franchise with The Last Jedi. And Abrams finally returned to direct The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I've said this before, I thought The Force Awakens wasn't an amazing movie, but I thought it was a good basis to a trilogy. I would have been interested in just seeing J.J. Abrams do the whole trilogy. I mean, The Last Jedi, what is there to save out of it? Like, fucking nothing besides the cute little droid that runs around. What's his name, BB-8? He's like the only fucking saving grace to that movie, to any of these movies. But truly, I think that if J.J. Abrams did have a plan, why did he step down first of all, and then come back another movie later? Why didn't he just do the whole trilogy? But I would be interested in seeing what his original thoughts were for the movie, what his original concept was for the whole trilogy. We'll probably never know. I'm sure that we're not going to see the J.J. Abrams Rise of Skywalker cut, but it does make you wonder what's going on and what's happening behind the scenes. It makes you wonder, hey, what would his cut would have been like? Like, what would be the content in it? Would we have seen the same choices, major decisions? We don't know. But what we got definitely wasn't good. It says the information shared by the insider, however, suggests that not only were Abrams' ideas for The Force Awakens poorly received by the higher-ups at Disney, but that he was also hoping to work with George Lucas. This is a problem for me to believe. That maybe J.J. Abrams started working on Star Wars and went, I only want to work with George Lucas. But if he went into it and then left after the first movie because he couldn't work with George Lucas, then clearly he throwed a little hissy fit, a little temper tantrum, because he really wanted to work with the creator himself. It says Abrams initially had hoped to work with George, stated the leaker, and that didn't work out. When George walked, JJ had almost attempted the same, but Iger stopped him. The leaker also mentions how Ryan was far more helpful with Lucasfilm, working with them instead of against them. Yeah, well, we see where that got us. I'd much rather have a director who's going to stand for his creative vision and stand for the story he wants to tell, instead of a, how do I word this carefully, a cocksucker like Rian Johnson. He literally did anything that Lucasfilm wanted, and it ruined the movie. I know that as a director, you can only do so much. You only have so much creative freedom, but you can still fight for the vision that you want, the movie that you want. And unfortunately, we see that The Last Jedi was a complete and utter failure. There was nothing in it that was good or that was redeemable or savable. But it says, according to the alleged leaker, Abrams had a number of ideas when the newcomer Rey in The Force Awakens, including wanting Rey to be the granddaughter of Anakin, eventually pushing her to be Luke's daughter he had with a fellow rebel after the war. A lot of this doesn't seem true, in my opinion. A lot of this does seem kind of made up. It's rough to say. These are good ideas. Having, a situation where maybe she was like Anakin's granddaughter or something, that sounds like a cool concept. But if you can't put it on paper and put it in a movie, then that's all that it is just a concept. I could come up with like 30 good concepts, or what I'd call good concepts for a Star Wars movie right now. I could come up with a ton offhand, and I'm sure that these directors could as well, but we never got that content. We never got to see all of these great ideas, and now suddenly, a month after the Snyder Cut, we're hearing about the supposed J.J. Abrams cut of The Rise of Skywalker. It's not very believable, at least in my opinion, because a lot of these ideas that are being thrown out in this by the supposed leaker are kind of fan ideas, and ideas that I've seen on Reddits and in fan fiction websites, and ideas people have been bringing up for months and months and years at this point. But it says, backing up this claim, the leaker added Abrams had also seen Kylo as a tragic villain and wanted to tell a dark what-if story to the redemption of Vader, and Ben Solo would have always been redeemed, but only through death. And Kylo Ren does meet his fate at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, though one could argue that his redemption came before he took off to face the Emperor, when he realized he was still Ben Solo and there was good inside of him. I felt that the whole Kylo situation was so muddled and so mixed. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I preferred My Chemical Romance Kylo. The Kylo in The Force Awakens, where he was a moody, snobby, bratty fucking emo kid. I much preferred that villain over him being like, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm good, I'm a good guy. No, but I also will stab you in the leg. Like, I hated the back and forth, conflict that he had. I feel that it was too messy. I feel like that concept can go very, very well But the problem is none of the movies felt coherent. None of the movies felt like they were meant to go together. It felt in between like there were missing chain links. I don't know if you guys know in Yu-Gi-Oh! You like chain stuff and there's reactions to cards. So if you activate a card, I can chain reaction another card. It just felt like the chain reaction wasn't there. Like nothing truly clicked together. And I unfortunately don't think that even with a J.J. Abrams cut, these movies could be saved, or The Rise of Skywalker specifically could be saved. But that's all that I really had to talk about with the alternate cut of the J.J. Abrams Rise of Skywalker movie. Do I believe it? Maybe. I mean, he was the director, so maybe he does have another cut that he was, like, considering in the back of his head, like, this would have been a maybe cool idea, or maybe this could have gone well. But I don't think that, I don't really think that an alternate cut of the J.J. Abrams Rise of Skywalker movie could really make the experience much better. I mean, maybe they could scrap the entire trilogy and restart over? I'll give them a chance to do that, but I don't think they will. Anyway, guys, we will move on to the next topic in a minute. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, please make sure to give it a like. Give it a like, come on. Come on, I see you lurkers. Come on, you don't have to talk in chat. But just give the stream a like, please. If you're not enjoying, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way. Please consider donating via Streamlabs. The link is in chat, also in the description. For just $1, a notification will pop up. $3 or more, text-to-speech activates, so you can ask me any questions, your thoughts on the topic. And $20 or more, a special notification pops up. Consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month. I will be doing an exclusive supporter live stream in the coming weeks. It's been a little busy. My schedule's gone a little mixed up, but I'll figure it out soon. We will be doing another supporter-only live stream, and that'll be fun. So if you want to become a supporter, donate, join Patreon, all that fun stuff. Also join our Discord. The link is in the description. And we will move on to the next topic in just a minute. I think we want to talk about... I think we want to save YouTube for last. I think we'll talk about Indiana Jones next. Why not? Another woke flop. Sure. We love woke flops. Life. Wow. Entertainment. It's so bad now. Just saw this stream exists. What did I miss so far? So we started off the live stream talking about Batwoman and the terrible, terrible ratings for it. Then we just got done talking about the J.J. Abrams cut, supposedly, of The Rise of Skywalker, and we are moving into Indiana Jones and then YouTube discussion. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, we're not gonna get into, like, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Past, but in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's chains. You activate a card, you can counter it, you can chain it. I feel like there's just not the chain to these movies. I feel like there's not that interlock, that connection. I feel like it's just not there. I like your Nintendo 64 clock. Thank you. It does not work. I have to fix it. I've had it behind me for my whole YouTube career. It's not fixed yet. It's a very rare clock, though. It's very cool. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I love Nintendo. And a Nintendo 64 is, like, one of my favorite consoles. Entertainment isn't entertaining. That's the depressing truth of it. Entertainment is no longer entertaining. So depressing. Indiana X Jones. This whole X thing, the Womexen thing, it's getting to me. It's getting to me. I literally, the other day, I was, like, watching something. I don't remember what it was. And they had, like, this paper. It was, like, a crime show. And it had this paper. And I was just thinking, imagine in 2021 having to write, like, Womexen on the paper. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't at all.
Christopher donated $10.
Hey, thank you for the $10 donation.
Tinfoil.
Yeah, maybe I should get some tinfoil. I have tinfoil. I need to make a tinfoil hat. We need a conspiracy stream talking about, like, gaming and entertainment conspiracies, and I'll wear a tinfoil hat. I promise, but we need to come up with some conspiracies. If you guys have any gaming conspiracies or entertainment conspiracies, share them in Discord. I'll wear a tinfoil hat for a whole stream. What if I made tinfoil earphones, headphones? That'd be interesting. Anime and manga are very entertaining nowadays, though. There's still entertainment in everything, even in, you know, an industry that's very woke, whether it's Hollywood, the entertainment industry in general, gaming. There's still good in these industries. It's just so hard to pick out what is good and what isn't. Unfortunately. Did you get the N64 clock from Hot Topic? If so, that makes sense. This N64 clock has existed since the N64. It is not like a little cheap prop. It is a legitimate vintage Nintendo clock. Everything behind me is real. Whenever I have like games, anything like that, it's all real. None of it's like fake props. Nintendo 64 clock. Wall clock. I don't remember when it was created. I've tried looking for others because this one doesn't work. I still have to try to fix it. I've tried to look for other what's called, not versions of it, but like other ones, and I haven't been able to find one. I found one like 2 years ago. It was not cheap. But it is a very cool clock, and I love it. And yeah, I'm trying to find the year that it was from. It was an employee. Okay, so I found the page on line. Here, I'll share it with you guys real quick. Vintage Nintendo 64, N64 exclusive employee promo display wall clock, ultra rare. Wow, guys. Ultra rare. What do you guys think about that? I don't know when it was from, though, but I've had it for a very long time. Very fun. Yeah, we're going to time you out. Thank you. Please do not spam stuff like that. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. 300 seconds. Gonzo. That was a lot of fucking spam. Holy mother of pearl. Holy crap. Okay. Unfortunately, guys, it's time to talk about Indiana Jones. I'm sorry if none of you guys are ready to discuss this. I'm very sorry. Was it a gift? No. Really quickly, if you guys didn't know, I worked at a local game store / comic book store for a very long time. I collected a lot of vintage items over the years, a lot of collectibles over the years, and even before I worked at the comic / game store, like, I was interested in gaming. I owned a lot of like older consoles and stuff, but I collected a lot of knickknacks while I worked at the gaming comic store. A lot. We're not gonna talk about how many games in comics I own. We're just gonna leave it at a lot. I own a lot of things that are older than me. Because, like, everything surrounding me is, like, always older than me. My collection, items that I have, games, comics. It's fun. It's fun. Indiana woke? Yeah. Alright, guys. Let's get this topic done with, because this hurts to talk about. I'm sure there's a lot of you in chat that love Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is a feel-good franchise, a feel-good series. When you want action, you want something dramatic, over-the-top, entertaining, you think of something like Indiana Jones. And unfortunately, Indiana Jones is the next franchise to be gutted. Now, when we heard that there was going to be a 5th Indiana Jones film, I think a lot of us were skeptical. I personally was very worried about it. I was like, why the freak would they do this? But I said, no, we'll wait. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it turns out good. But Lucasfilm has confirmed the new Indiana Jones movie will be woke with the announcement of Phoebe Waller-Bridge. When I heard this name, I knew. It's done. Indiana Jones is unfortunately woke now. So the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm have confirmed the 5th Indiana Jones film will be a woke mess, as they revealed Phoebe Waller-Bridge joined the cast. Now it reads Phoebe Waller-Bridge from Fleabag and Solo, a Star Wars story. Oh, an amazing Star Wars film. Will star alongside Harrison Ford, who is returning to the role of the legendary hero archaeologist for the 5th installment of the iconic franchise. I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but does Harrison Ford really have Indiana Jones left in him? I don't know. I mean, Harrison Ford has unfortunately always been not really passionate about movies. He's always just kind of been like, let's make projects, get them out there, let's get people excited for projects, let's make money. But I mean, he's even said, like, what the fuck is Star Wars even about? He's literally admitted before, what's a lightsaber? Like, he doesn't immerse himself in these franchises that he's part of. And I was really surprised to hear that he would be returning for a 5th installment in Indiana Jones, but he is. And I want to give him a shot. Maybe it'll turn out like a great movie. It's his final hurrah. They're, you know, finishing his franchise, his storyline. I'm trying to figure out something positive in this situation, but the hamsters in my brain aren't moving. So it says the press release went on to confirm that John Williams will return to score the film, which is actually amazing. It says, in addition, John Williams will return to score the film, continuing a musical journey, which began 40 years ago with Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is actually amazing. This is like, wow, this is so cool. But the movie's probably still gonna be bad. At least we know the fucking music in it will be bomb. At least we know we're going to be listening to the soundtrack after the bad movie's done, going, oof, at least we got something good out of this. It says the film's director, James Mangold, commented on Waller-Bridge's addition to the film, stating, I'm thrilled to be starting a new adventure collaborating with a dream team of all-time great filmmakers. He added, Stephen, Harrison, Kathy, Frank, and John are all artistic heroes of mine, and when you add Phoebe, a dazzling actor, and chemistry she will undoubtedly bring to our set, I can't help but feel lucky as Indiana Jones himself. What a simp. Waller-Bridge was reportedly brought onto the upcoming James Bond No Time to Die movie to give the filmmaker, drum roll, she was brought onto James Bond to give the film, I can't believe I have to say this, a makeover for the Me Too era. James Bond, woke. Indiana Jones, throw it in the trash. The actress and writer would address concerns about her addition to the writing team making the film woke, but all but confirming that that is what she's doing. She stated, there's been a lot of talk about whether or not the Bond franchise is relevant now because of who he is and the way he treats women. I think that that's bollocks. I'm gonna be straight up honest as a woman. I think James Bond's fine. I dislike Bomb, here it comes. I think that it's fine to have a male character that might not be, oh my gosh, women are the best! I think that it's fine to have a male character that just, like, does what he wants to do and maybe goes around and sleeps with a lot of women and acts, you know, like a dick sometimes. Does it really matter? No, because it's just entertainment. It says, I think he's absolutely relevant right now. It just has got to grow. That's what she said. It has got to evolve, and the important thing is that the film treats women properly. He doesn't have to. He needs to be true to this character. And when have you ever heard the terms grow and evolve used in the marketing of a film that turned out to be a halfway decent one and not filled with woke propaganda? Unfortunately, it's very true. With what she said in the past, with what she's saying now, I don't have much hope for this franchise right now. I don't have much hope for Star Wars. For Indiana Jones. I'm thinking of Lucasfilm. For Star Wars, yeah, I don't have any hope in that either. But I don't have any hope in Indiana Jones right now. It's very unfortunate. Because this, again, is like that feel-good franchise where if you want to watch something amazing, you want something with action, but also emotion, something that you're gonna remember, but also enjoy, something that's not like, horror or mystery, you can just watch something like Indiana Jones because it's really good. And now it's just, I mean, it's going to the trash. What do they expect people to do? Do they really expect people to buy tickets to see these movies? To see these films filled with this garbage? It says, in the film, the character heavily implied she had a sexual relationship with Lando Calrissian, and she also went on to lead a droid rebellion on Kessel. Her physical body would eventually be destroyed in the rebellion, but she would be placed into the computer of the Falcon, becoming part of the ship. It says, Waller-Bridge is also an outspoken feminist. I believe in real feminism, and that's the key. I believe in real feminism, not this third wave feminism. I'm talking first wave feminism. I'm down for it. I'm cool with that. But what feminism is now, to a lot of people, third wave feminism, it's not good. I'll support real feminism, though. Speaking with the BBC, the actress referenced a scene from her Fleabag show claiming she would trade 5 years of her life for the so-called perfect body. She explained, I would have been the girl with the hand up. I would have been like, hell yes. And then thinking that that was honest and thinking that's empowering because it's honest, yet feeling at the same time it's letting the side down and not really knowing what the rules were. She continued, and then slightly being frightened by the nuances and that there are traps out there. And I still feel like that. It's all just garbage to try to sell her shows and get strong independent women to watch her shows. But it says, what do you make of this casting announcement for Indiana Jones? And that's all the information we really know right now. Unfortunately, Phoebe Waller-Bridge doesn't have a good reputation. She has messed up franchises. She is full on woke. She has said a lot of outrageous things in the past. And maybe Indiana Jones could still be good. Maybe. But Lucasfilm has clearly decided that they want their movies to be woke, they want their movies to push a narrative, they want their movies to push an agenda, and I don't think that that's going to stop with the new Indiana Jones. So that's all that I really had to discuss with Indiana Jones. In a minute or two, we will move on to the final topic of the night, which is YouTube, the main discussion of the night that I want to say excited to have, because I want to talk about these things, because obviously I'm passionate about these things, because, you know, I'm on this platform, but it's not something that's very easy to talk about. So, really quickly, let me check chat. If you guys have any questions, consider donating. You can donate your questions, text to speech, ask them in chat. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, give it a like. If you're not, give it a dislike. Consider donating via Streamlabs, Become a Dark Titan via Patreon. Send me a tip, all that fun stuff. I appreciate all of the support. Vera, they wanted this woman to be the next Doctor. You think Jodie was miscast? LOL. The thing with Jodie Whittaker, and I've said this in the past, is that Jodie Whittaker has been good in other things, like Broadchurch. She was very good in Broadchurch. That's basically the show that landed her the role in Doctor Who, because she worked with David Tennant, and also, I don't remember his name. He was the companion to Matt Smith's Doctor. I don't remember the actor's name. He plays Rip Hunter in Legends of Tomorrow. But there were like a lot of Doctor Who actors in that show. And she did a pretty damn good job in that show. But it's not just her fault with what happened with Doctor Who. It was just the writing. I think that she has the acting talent. But the writing for Doctor Who was just so bad now. With Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. I think that if they wanted to go with a female Doctor, they could have tried harder to make it not hated. They could have tried harder to make the show good and make the character good, but they didn't. No, what's the actor's name? Let me look. Arthur Darvill. Yes, Rory, you are correct, actually. I forgot his name. You are correct. Yes, 11th Doctor's companion. Yes, I forgot his name. His real name and his character name. Because my brain is the mush. Yes, you are correct, Rory, actually, yes. Phoebe as the Doctor would have been the apocalypse of bad. Yeah, I mean, that would have been fucking terrible. Holy crap. How can people not support woke grifter feminism? I believe in real feminism. First wave feminism, not this third wave BS. But apparently, I also have internalized misogyny, so please don't forget that, guys. My internalized misogyny levels are very high. Yeah. Don't forget. I think that you seriously overestimated Jodie's acting chops. I don't think that she was amazing. I think that she did good. That's the thing. I feel like Jodie Whittaker's a good actress. I feel like in the right position, she can do good. But clearly, she can't just be like this universal actress that can do everything. And plus, when it comes to Doctor Who, the writing was also very terrible. The writing was the killer there. So you have multiple different angles that you have to look at when you're talking about something like Doctor Who, because it was the writing, the acting didn't really fit. It was just a mess. Let me scroll up. Yeah, Arthur. I forgot his name. I can't believe that this is the situation that we're in, where everything is going woke. Nothing is sacred anymore. There are no franchises that are like untouched. There are no franchises that are like sacred, I guess, anymore. It's very unfortunate that this is the place that we're in, and this is the state that we're in. It's just, you can't have anything that's sacred that you can go, no matter what, I know they're not gonna fuck up this franchise. I know that they're not gonna rewrite characters and rewrite things to be woke or be better. That's their excuse. It's just unfortunate that we have to look at these amazing franchises and go, oh wow, I can't wait for that one to be fucked up. It sucks. It really, really does. I really like Jodie. Her Dr. Era though is atrocious. Yeah, I agree. I don't think she's bad. I just feel like the writing for her Doctor was terrible. I felt like her acting maybe was a little bit off. In all honesty, the entertainment industry and television were designed to manipulate people to either conform to whatever standards push or consume products. They're just not being subtle anymore about the intent. To an extent, yes. I feel like a lot of entertainment is still very subtle because they know that's what gets across to people the best.
Christopher donated
but
$10.
Not always. Thank you for the $10 donation.
That internalized
I know. My soggy knees. I need to work on it. I'm sorry. Don't call me out like that, Christopher. Thank you for the $10 donation. Much appreciated. Come on, don't call me out on spot like that. A girl's gotta work on her issues, you know? You all have issues. I have issues. Mine's just my internalized misogyny levels. They're so high. Oh, brother. Sheesh. Yeah, the problem is today's writers can't do subtle. They can't do anything. They can't do subtle. They can't just write good shows. They can't just write good characters. They keep just leeching off of things that already exist, hoping to push narratives. I don't know. I don't think a lot of these franchises are going to be able to be salvaged or saved after they ruin them. Because unfortunately, I feel like they've ruined them so badly. I don't know if they can be like, what's the best term, like
Star Wars
salvaged,
Tragedy
I guess.
Donated $19.99.
Star Wars Tragedy.
Walmart food. Support your local butcher.
Oh, come on.
Get yourself a prime cut of beef.
It's just an ad. It's just a targeted ad. I look up food all the time, you know what I'm saying? I get a lot of weird ads, though. I'm gonna be honest. My targeted ads are really fucking bizarre. Maybe it's because I'm always looking up, like, gaming sites and they have men targeted ads or some shit. I get so many food ads, it's crazy. No wonder I eat all the time. I get these ads for food and it's like, that looks good. What's next? It's constant food. It's constant food. It's crazy. It's food and shoes. I don't know why shoes. I never look up shoes. Who needs shoes these days? I always get shoe ads. And half the time, they're not even women's shoes. I don't understand. What's wrong? Why can't you just give me good targeted ads? Give me like keyboards and mice and microphones and like monitors. You'll get me to swipe my credit card every time. Anyway, Star Wars Tragedy, thank you so much for the $19.99 donation. Thank you. All right, you guys. Let us move into the final topic of the evening. This is gonna be an interesting one. You need ad blocker. I've mentioned this before, but I try not to use ad blocker on sites that I'm supporting. So if I'm reading, you know, an article and I want to support the website, I usually don't use an ad blocker because I want to support them. Like if I click an ad or something, like sometimes websites also won't let you view things until you shut ad blocker off, which is also annoying. If I really don't want to support a site, I just use an archive of their article and of their content. But like these sites like Bounding into Comics, Reclaim the Net, I support them, so I try not to use ad blocker. Anyway, guys, let's move into the final topic of the night. So I've talked about YouTube and the issues on YouTube a lot here on the channel. I, as a YouTube creator, like the platform for certain reasons. I think that it does offer a lot as a creator. It offers me ways to live stream, to upload videos, to make posts, to have that freedom to create content I want. But at the same time, YouTube has a lot of issues. YouTube is not a perfect platform, and over the years, YouTube's gotten worse with their systems. Their algorithms gotten worse. I mean, everything, unfortunately, has gotten worse on social media in general. And there's been a lot of concern about shadow banning and blacklisting and terms being blacklisted on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube. And as a creator, I've definitely experienced a lot of issues on the platform, and I want to talk about this latest issue with creators who are blasting YouTube for deleting likes off of videos and live streams and their content in general, because this is an issue I've faced a lot. The issue with likes specifically has only been going on for a couple of weeks now. YouTube has basically been caught deleting likes off of videos. But my channel, I've had a lot of issues with my channel. I have had a lot of issues with my content being suppressed. And a lot of people believe my channel and my content is blacklisted. But I've faced a lot of issues with YouTube. And I know 100% that YouTube is not showing all of my videos to subscribers, because I've had people tell me every day. I have someone commenting on a video in a live stream on social media telling me, I haven't seen your videos pop up in months. You know, the only reason why I saw your video is because I went to Twitter and searched a specific term and, you know, looked up your username specifically and saw that you posted it. There are so many people who have said, I haven't seen your content in months and months. And there's this thing on YouTube called impression rates. It's basically the way that YouTube says how much they're sharing your video. So let's say I have 7,000 impressions on a video. That means my video has popped up in a subscription feed, on a recommended page, on a home page, on the sidebar on YouTube. That means my video has been viewed, the thumbnail has been viewed 7,000 times. My videos that get maybe 1,500 views usually have an impressions rate lately of about 7,000. That means there are 7,000 people that have seen my videos pop up. I have 42,000 subscribers. That means that not all 42,000 of my subscribers are even getting my videos posted in their subscription feeds, in their home feeds, and things like that. 7,000. Now, as a YouTube creator, there's no way to fix an impressions rate. I can do things like share my videos on Twitter, on Reddit, on Instagram, on Minds, on social media, and like Discord, and that definitely does help as a creator, but there's only so much as a creator I can do, and I cannot affect impressions rates. I cannot do something that makes YouTube share my video more impressions wise. It's not like if I create a video that's 12 minutes and 32 seconds long, it's got a thumbnail with yellow, green, and purple in it, it's got a title with, you know, keywords of gaming, Minecraft, and Roblox in it, I'm gonna get more impressions. It doesn't work that way. There's no way as a creator I can fix my impressions. And YouTube has not been sharing my content, unfortunately, a lot, if at all, which is a big problem as a creator, obviously. It means not even all of my subscribers are getting my videos put into their feed. Never mind with the occasional front page spot and recommendations or on home pages. Now, to some people, they get... Oh, I just bonked my microphone. To some people, they get mad that there are creators who talk a lot about YouTube and the problems that we face, and I know for some people it gets annoying to hear, like the stream, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on social media. I know that that can get very overwhelming for people, but there's literally no solution besides pushing the fact that this is happening. And I'm definitely going to start talking about this more because I've mentioned it in videos, in live streams, casually. I've never been someone who has pushed the fact that YouTube suppresses a lot of my content. I don't want to have to do that to my viewers, but it's gotten to the point where I need to. I need to be able to tell my subscribers this is happening. YouTube has definitely been suppressing my videos. And you guys look at my channel. I have videos with 300,000 views. I have videos with 200,000 views. I have a lot of videos that have a decent amount of views, but I upload a lot of content. So that automatically puts me in a category where I should be getting pushed into like a recommended or on homepages or at least into people's fucking subscription feeds. I put out content every day, whether it is a live stream, a video, 2 videos. There are days, like today, I did 2 live streams. There are many, many days where I put out a video and a live stream both in one day. I put up tons of hours of content every week. Every month, I have a ton of content going up on the channel. I, as a creator, am doing my very, very best to make YouTube like me. And there's no leadway. There's no wiggle room. YouTube, if they blacklist you, they blacklist you. They do not like you. It's like they're not going to give you another chance in a way. And sometimes videos will you know, blow up. I'll get 10,000 views in a day. I'll get 5,000 views in a day, which is great. But my average view number has gone down because YouTube has made it so my impressions go down. But I want to read specifically about this recent issue because I talked about this last week on a live stream. I mentioned how I was having an issue with YouTube. We were in a live stream and I had told everyone, like the stream if you're enjoying. If you're not enjoying, give it a dislike. I appreciate the support. Everything I always say. And we were at like 93 or 95 likes. And it went down by almost 30 likes instantly. Like 5 minutes later. YouTube has been wiping a lot of likes off of people's content, and likes do help because it is interaction. Any kind of interaction helps. If I say dislike the video and you dislike the video, it is still interaction. If I say like the video and you like it, it does help. It really does. But YouTube has been caught deleting likes off of people's videos, and they're being called out for it, which I think honestly is kind of great that people are standing up for their content and themselves and are saying this is a big issue. So it says YouTube is suspected of taking to editing the like button, but also dislike counts on videos uploaded on the platform, and apparently in experimenting with the feature, resulting in confusion and a loss of likes and engagement for many channels. YouTube has been switching up the way their algorithm works. They're constantly changing the way that things work. But they have royally screwed up their platform right now and screwed up the way that things are working. When you have engagement being removed from videos, that still hurts your channel. It's not like those likes never existed because YouTube basically counts it as people are taking their likes off. And another big issue is YouTube wipes a ton of subscribers from channels. If you listen to someone like The Quartering, he brought it up recently in a video about this topic. He said, I haven't gained subscribers. I haven't gone positive on subscribers in like a month. Me personally, guys, I have lost like 400 subscribers this month. No shot. No joke. I have gained like 200 subscribers and then I'll lose like 30. I gain 100 subscribers and suddenly I lose 30, and it's not unsubscribes. Now, I understand that people unsubscribe from channels. I'm totally cool with that. If you don't like my content, unsubscribe, that's cool. But I'm talking about, like, I'm looking on my mobile app and it says, like, you know, 938. That's cool. And then I swipe down to refresh my stats and then suddenly it's like 915. We're talking about, like, instantly like 30 being removed, instantly 20 being removed. We're not talking about like 2 here, 3 here, oh, maybe I put up a controversial video so I lose 50 subscribers over a week. No. We're talking about like instantly losing 20 subscribers, 30 subscribers. Over the past month, I've lost probably like 400 subscribers. Last month, in January, guys, I'm not even joking. In January, I probably lost like 1,000 subscribers. So we have YouTube actively wiping subscribers off my account every day. And then them not sharing my content, so I have like 7,000 impressions when I've got 42,000 subscribers. I should at least be getting 42,000 impressions or whatever. Let's say even half that. Half that would be fine for me. Sure, go for it. And YouTube is clearly suppressing channels. And I'm just one of them. And I'm not saying like, oh my gosh, guys, my channel's got it bad. It's got it the worst. No. There are channels that are losing thousands of subscribers a day. But I'm just here to point out I'm having issues too. YouTube does not like my channel. YouTube has been actively suppressing my content. They have not been putting me into recommendeds, into homepages, not even into subscriptions. And YouTube has been actively wiping thousands of subscribers off of my account. It is an unfortunate situation. But back to the article. It says at least that's the conclusion that can be drawn from reaction by some creators and commentators posting on Twitter who are seeing their videos underperform by unusually large margins. MXR had said, any explanation for this? I've noticed unusually low likes on my videos for the past few days. And YouTube said, fluctuating views and likes are a normal process for YouTube to verify the numbers are real, accurate, and from human viewers and not bots. I've had a ton of people tell me I was subscribed to your account and YouTube unsubscribed me. Those people aren't fucking bots, YouTube. Get your shit together. I like the platform. I like the fact that I can live stream on it, make videos on it, you know, make text posts. But the platform is unstable right now, and as a creator, it's not okay. It's I don't want to say like it's depresso espresso, but it definitely makes you go, oh, well, I mean, if YouTube's not going to share my content, why am I going to kind of keep creating it? Like, I obviously create content because I like to create content. I love to be able to share my opinions online, but it's very disheartening as a creator to see this happen. And again, I know that people kind of get sick of hearing about it all the time and are like, oh my gosh, can you stop talking about YouTube suppressing your channel? For me, I haven't really talked about it too much here, but unfortunately, there's no other solution besides pushing the fact that this is happening and continuously saying this is happening to our channels. Now, MXR had said, is this a brand new feature? Because we always get roughly the same amount of likes per video, and the last few videos have underperformed by thousands of likes. It says MXR Plays wondered whether this was a new feature being introduced by YouTube, and YouTube, unfortunately, doesn't really respond properly. YouTube likes to just make these very generic answers and said, thanks for the screenshots, confirming we're aware that some users are seeing a discrepancy in the number of likes on videos, and our team is working to fix this. YouTube has been broken for a very long time. As a creator, I don't think I've ever seen YouTube not be broken. There's always something wrong. It says, you know, numbers for this day are wrong, calculations for that day are wrong, you know, check back later because this feature isn't working. The platform has a lot of creators on it, and I understand they never thought YouTube was going to become this big, but you'd think that they would have better systems in place and algorithms that actually worked. So it says Nerdrotic backed up these claims with the screenshots posted to Twitter, to which YouTube this time responded by seemingly acknowledging this was not business as usual by saying they were working to fix a discrepancy concerning the numbers of likes on a video. And then Remember the Beat also had the issue, and it says at this point YouTube repeated that data around likes is being validated in order to allow the correct number to appear on a creator's videos and analytics pages. You're not telling me that people are getting thousands and thousands of fake subscribers and thousands of fake likes and thousands of fake views. Yeah, I understand maybe if you have a video with 100,000 views, maybe like 1,000 of them are wrong. Maybe I could understand that. But you're not telling me, like on my channel, If I'm gaining, 500 subscribers, 400 of them are fake. You're not telling me that garbage. I know my statistics, and there has been a massive decline. My channel was on a huge uptick, which is cool. It's down now because YouTube is messing with their algorithms, and I'm sure that it'll go back up. That's just the way that it goes. It goes up, it goes down. But YouTube is clearly suppressing channels. YouTube is clearly causing issues for creators. And I, unfortunately, am a creator who's dealt with a lot of these issues. I've lost, this month, probably 400 subscribers. In January, I probably lost like 1,000. I have people who are actively telling me I don't see your videos in my subscription feed, I don't get notifications, which is why it's so important for me to push the fact that I do upload my videos to BitChute. I'll probably honestly start uploading them to Odyssey soon. I have a Discord where I share my videos, I tag you guys when I go live. I have social media like Twitter and Minds where I share my videos, I try to share commentary. All of these things are great ways to be part of our community and see my content because YouTube doesn't like to share my content. But that's all that I really had to discuss during this live stream, you guys. We talked about YouTube, Batwoman, Indiana Jones, and we also talked about the Rise of the Skywalker alleged JJ cut. I will hang out and chat for a couple of minutes, probably 10-15 minutes. So if you guys have any questions about YouTube or about any of the topics we've discussed, please feel free to put them into chat. If you guys have any topics you want me to talk about, please, before we end the stream, make sure to follow me on social media, Twitter, Minds, Instagram. I don't really upload much there. Join our Discord. We are very active there. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month. And if you want to support the channel, the best way to is donating via Streamlabs. $3 or more text-to-speech activates. I do obviously acknowledge all of the donations that are made. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Just make sure to support, even if you can't monetarily. That's cool. I understand not everyone can monetarily. It does really help the channel, though. But follow me on social media. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're part of our community on Discord, social media, whatever it may be, because it really does help, because YouTube is actively deleting likes off videos. YouTube is actively suppressing channels. And unfortunately, my channel is just one of those channels that doesn't get shared a lot, that YouTube doesn't share a lot. My impressions are really low, and YouTube just kind of overall really doesn't like me. So you guys have to like me because you're here. So you like me. I know it. Make sure to give the stream a like. We're at 136 likes. Can we get to 150 likes? Is there 14 of you in chat who haven't liked the live stream yet? Vera, are you taking any game recommendations for future game streams? I do always listen to feedback if anyone says, hey, you should play this game. I do definitely take recommendations. If you have any, feel free to leave them in Discord, in the video game chat, mention them here, whichever is fine. Hey Vera, everything good with your channel? Well, YouTube's been suppressing my channel. I did just kind of get over the rant, so if you want rewind the stream will go up after this, but YouTube has been actively suppressing channels, and I did describe how mine is being actively suppressed. They haven't really been sharing my videos. They've been unsubscribing active subscribers, yet they're calling them bots. Unfortunately, my channel is one of the channels who has kind of been, that has been kind of targeted with their latest subscription wipes, like wipes, blacklists, etc. What will Vera be playing next? That's a good question. I have a very detailed answer for you. A video game, for sure. This weekend, I'll be starting a new video game. Haven't decided yet, okay, guys? I haven't decided yet. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry. Thank you, Roger, for the $2.39 donation. Thanks for what you do. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you, thank you. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to be playing yet. I'm going to be straight up honest. I will be starting a new game this weekend, though. Next... What day? Holy crap. So in a month, basically, in 3 weeks, I'll be playing Resident Evil Village when it comes out on May 7th. It is on a Friday. I will be playing that. So I'm trying to kind of find a game to fill the time before Resident Evil... Did I say Resident Evil 7? Resident Evil Village. Sorry. Before Resident Evil Village comes out. I think I got confused because it's the 7th. So, we have like 3 weekends to fill the time before Resident Evil Village comes out. I do think that on the 30th, I will be playing Returnal. It is a sci-fi horror psychological game. I haven't 100% decided yet, but I do think I'll be streaming that before Resident Evil Village comes out. I have to figure out a game to kind of fill the gap and fill the time, though, before Village comes out. I haven't fully decided yet, though. We're done with Outriders. Outriders is in the garbage where it belongs. Outriders was a very interesting experience, that's for sure. We finished Galgun Returns, so we don't have any more, you know, romance storylines to go through there. I might try Returnal, because that comes out soon, and then I will definitely be playing Resident Evil Village when it launches. On launch day, I will be here. Near Replicant, that was it. Thank you, Grim. That was it. That was the game. I knew that there was a game. I kept thinking, I was like, there's a game. Someone's gonna tell me. Thank you, Grim. Near Replicant comes out very soon, and I will be live streaming that. That's the game. Thank you, Grim. Holy shit. My brain mush. The 23rd. So next Friday, Near Replicant comes out. I won't be streaming it on Friday because I will be busy, but Saturday, next Saturday on the 24th, I will be live streaming Near Replicant here on the channel. That was the game. I knew that there was something. I knew that there was a game that I was missing. I will be streaming Near Replicant when it comes out next week. I'm very excited for that. And then if I have time for Returnal, I'll definitely play Returnal, but if I don't have Returnal, we're gonna go straight into our Resident Evil Village. So that's the plan. Near Replicant, maybe Returnal, Resident Evil Village. Returnal looks ugly. I don't know how to feel about Returnal yet. It looks interesting. It looks like something I'd be interested in playing, for sure. I'm skeptical, though. The gameplay looks kind of clunky. I like the idea of it, but it looks kind of clunky. I'm not exactly sure yet. But Near Replicant next weekend, I will 100% be here live streaming it on the channel. We had just gotten done a couple weeks ago playing Near Automata, which was a great, fantastic game. So that playthrough is still up on the channel if you want to go and watch that. So we'll be playing the Near Replicant remake next week, and then Resident Evil Village is in 2 weeks. I'm really excited for these games. Replicant, Village, pretty good games. No Senran Kagura. I will be playing a Senran Kagura game soon. TM. Maybe after Resident Evil Village? Question mark. I will be playing some kind of Senran Kagura game, though. Soon. Because it's a good franchise. I haven't decided which one yet. Maybe Burst Renewal, because that's the newest. I haven't exactly decided. If you guys have a Senran Kagura game that you like the most, let me know. I'd be interested in hearing what you guys think. Peach Ball. Peach Ball came out in 2019, I want to say. Yeah, it's on Switch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Looks crazy. That's not... I mean, it'd be a fun stream game. It's because it's a pinball. Oh my gosh. Girls just getting hit by the fucking pinball. Maybe. I don't know which Senran Kagura game we'd play yet. Play Blasphemous. I had streamed Blasphemous when it came out. The developer sent me a code to it. It was a good game. I really enjoyed it. Maybe I'd replay that at some point. Returnal. Yes, Returnal comes out on the 30th. It is a third-person shooter sci-fi psychological horror video game. I'm a little bit skeptical about it because it looks cool, but the gameplay kind of looks clunky. Not gonna lie, it kind of looks a little clunky. Yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see. I might give it a go. I think I'm ready for great games, though. I think I've played enough mediocre lately. Super Smash Bros. Maybe at some point I'd do like a solo Super Smash Bros. Stream. Coming soon to a TV near you. If you guys have any questions, leave them in chat. If you have any topics you want me to discuss, let me know. I will be ending stream soon. Yes. Can't wait for Village. Want to download the demo tonight. I know I'm gonna try out the demo. I don't know, maybe I'll stream the Village demo. I think the demo... When does the demo come out? There was like 3. Resident Evil demo. May 1st, that was it. Maybe I'll do a stream where I try out the demo, because it's only like a 60-minute demo that you have. So maybe we'll do like a variety stream, and I'll do like the demo and then play more Near Replicant, or Returnal, whichever we're on. Star Wars Republic Commandos. I've been wanting to stream a Star Wars game, but the problem is that I don't really know how I feel about Star Wars right this second. I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break from Star Wars. Like, I still play the MMO. I'm still the top healer in the whole fucking game. I'm still amazing. Don't worry, guys. But I want to play KOTOR at some point on stream. That's going to be a very long playthrough. So the next stretch, I think during the summer, there's a stretch where there's no games coming out. Maybe we'll do a KOTOR playthrough. Maybe. I'm not making any promises. It's like an 80-hour game. Maybe, though. Do you think the Nintendo will release the successor to the Switch? I think they will eventually. I think sooner rather than later. I think that they're definitely working on a Switch Pro or an upgraded Switch model. I love the Switch, though. I can't wait to see what else they do with it. Yeah, Senra Kagura Renewal did get censored, unfortunately. I haven't played Monster Hunter Rise yet. I have not. I should soon, though. Barrow, we support you so you can feed your cats and pay your taxes. Ooh-woo. Ah, yes. The classical DSP, please pay my taxes for me, guys. Please. I'm just a lonely girl living in a lonely world. I took the midnight train to go anyway. Donate, you know, I need the pizza. The cats need the salmon pizza, the sardine pizza. My taxes. Video games. COVID, you know. Thank you for the laugh, though. Monster Hunter Rise is awesome. I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. I've looked at it a lot. I've been like, ooh, that looks good. I want to try that. I haven't played it yet, though. What games have you guys been playing lately? Let me ask before we head off, before we sign off and end the stream. What have you guys been playing lately for games? Also, really quickly, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, consider donating. Join our Discord. Follow me on social media. All of the links are in the description. There's 85 of you here, and there's a handful of you in chat. So, before we end stream, for those of you who are lurking, put a 2 in chat. Just a 2. That's it. Come on, help boost the channel. More interaction, right? Please put a 2 in chat. And join our Discord. I mean, come on, you're already in chat. Thank you. DayZ. I feel like a lot of people lately have been telling me that they've been playing DayZ. I just feel like there's just been, like, this influx of DayZ. It's just making my brain spin. PUBG as well. What is up with PUBG? Don't tell me everyone's starting to play PUBG again. Because I keep seeing people like, PUBG, you should play PUBG. I am not playing that garbage. Just started Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a pretty damn good game. I hope that you enjoy it. Ghost of Tsushima, oh, such an amazing game. Chef's kiss. Ghost of Tsushima is one of my all-time favorite games. And it's only a year old, not even a year old. I should replay it on its anniversary, it's so good. Good thing the Resident Evil demo can be played more than once. Very true. That is true, Otaku. Lots of 2s. Thank you, guys. Put 2 in chat. 2. Phantasy Star Online 2. I'm guessing that's what PSO is. Phantasy Star Online 2. Yakuza Like a Dragon Chasm. Ooh, nice. Stellaris, Darkest Dungeon, Frostpunk. Ooh, you guys have been playing some good games. Everyone is back playing PUBG. Why? It is trash. You should feel bad about that. I'm kidding. But PUBG? Why? Why do people want PUBG now? It's bad. Days Gone is coming out on Steam, so I have to buy it again. I did see that. I never streamed Days Gone. It was just a game that really didn't capture my attention, but I do know that it's coming out on Steam. Horizon Zero Dawn is a great game. Best woke game ever made, and I mean that. It's like a woke slide because I like it. It's not... The thing is that it's not, like, only focused on woke stuff. It does definitely have some elements where you could be like, that's pretty woke. It's got some woman power to it, but I feel like the story's actually pretty good for it, which is like the saving grace to me. PUBG is trash. PUBG is trash. If you really like it, you go for it. You play it. Power to you. For me, it's trash, though. Fortnite. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord, heaven have mercy. Fortnite. If I tried to play Grim, I appreciate you spamming Discord. You have shared Discord like 20 times. Thank you, Grim. Discord, you put like 30 exclamation points. Guys, join our Discord. We're very active there. Grim really wants you to join. I just think it's funny he said put like 30 exclamation points. You know, Cyberpunk 2077 just got a big patch. We don't mention her around here. Oh, Cyberpunk was supposed to be so good. They finally did release the patch, though. Maybe I need to patch the game, because I'm going to be honest. I played Cyberpunk twice. I gave up. I haven't touched it since. They're already dusting. My physical copy's dusted. My Steam copy's dusted. My GOG copy's dusted. Maybe at some point I'll replay Cyberpunk. Not on stream, though. I don't know about that. The chat has gone toxic. I don't think chat's gone toxic. Fallout 76. You guys are just trying to say the most triggering games. You're like PUBG, Cyberpunk, Fortnite, Fallout 76. You guys are just trying to trigger me. My gosh, you guys are so mean. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima's an amazing freaking game. We got I was gonna read that out loud, then I started laughing. We got shit taste in this crowd. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sheesh. Marvel's Avengers. You guys are just trying to say the most triggering games. Fortnite, Marvel's Avengers, Cyberpunk, freaking... What are the other games? Fallout 76, Valorant. Oh my gosh. I said a non-triggering game. What did you say, Rodo? Let me scroll up. My gosh. It's like 50 miles away. Where is it? Everyone is back playing PUBG. That's the last message I see from you. That's pretty triggering. I'm evil? What do you expect? Cyberbug 2077? Yeah. Some of the answers are legitimate, and then some of them are just pure breaking my heart here. Yours is legitimate, TARDIS. Portal 2, legitimate. Fallout 76, oh boy. What a game. What a game. Maybe I should stream Fallout 76 once. Not a ton. Maybe I should stream Fallout 76 once. Just for the laughs. Just for the lols. Do you guys want to see that? Like a 5-hour Fallout 76 stream? I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you guys would be like, yes, please. Avengers is on sale. How much is Avengers now? Is it $5 yet? Marvel's Avengers. If it's $5, I'll buy it. If it's $5. $5 or snoonies. $79 for the deluxe. How about you go screw yourself? Steam, it is $60 still. Ain't no way. Let me check GameStop. The best store for gamers. Marvel? Avengers for PS4, sure. $22, guys. We're getting there. PS5, $25, guys. We are getting there. We are getting there. When it is $5, I'll buy it. Nah, maybe 10. Anthem? Yes, Anthem. The best game I've ever played. Yes, totally. Yes. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is actually very good now because they fixed it. No Man's Sky is actually a legitimately good game now. But, alright, you guys. I am going to end the live stream. Thank you all so much for stopping by, guys. We have 144 likes on the stream. Can 6 of you like the stream? Please like it, like it, like it. Like the stream, like the stream. Like the stream, come on. 6 of you, please. I'm gonna end the live stream here. We chatted, we talked about, you know, Indiana Jones, we talked about Star Wars, Batwoman, we talked about YouTube, removing likes from channels and suppressing channels, unfortunately, like mine, of course. Why am I not surprised? YouTube doesn't like me as a female creator, apparently. I'm not diverse enough. I'm not good enough. I don't share their ideals. If you guys enjoyed the live stream, please make sure to give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way. We had fun. We talked about some games that you guys have been playing, plans for the future on the channel. I'm hoping that we're just going to have a nice fun time over the next few weeks, playing a ton of new games, ton of new releases. You know, leading up to June when E3 is happening. E3 is going to be digital this year, so I'll probably be streaming that as well in 2 months. Last of Us 2, no, I am not streaming that. Definitely not. And if you're playing it, well, the power to you. But if you guys enjoyed the stream, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. Please join our Discord. We're very active there. I tag you all when I go live in case YouTube doesn't notify you of the live stream. The link is in the description. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Minds, all of that fun stuff. Like I said, join our Discord. I do tag you all, you know, like I said, when I go live. When I post something, I try to share it in Discord. And also on Twitter. If you want to see more of my opinions on topics I don't get to cover in videos or in live streams, I do tweet a lot about topics that I feel passionate about. Examples of like censorship, stuff like that, developers, games that maybe even you want to support, and games I want to help promote, platforms I want to help promote. If you want to support the channel, the best way to is becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month. The link is in the description. All of the links are in the description. With that being said, I am going to end the live stream. I really appreciate all of you being here tonight, and have a fantastic evening, everyone.